My name is Daniel. I am the only one who came out alive that night. 6 of us were friends since college. We trusted each other. We laughed together. We shared secrets. That is why none of us suspected anything when Ethan invited us to his birthday party. Ethan was quiet. Too quiet, but he was rich. He had studied architecture, security systems, human behavior, and he loved doing things differently. He told us the party would be in his private lounge, far away from the city in Lagos. No neighbors, no noise complaints, he said with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. We arrived at night. The building looked old, like it had been abandoned for years. No lights outside, no signboard, just a tall black gate that opened slowly by itself. That was the first warning, but we laughed it off. Inside, the lounge was beautiful. Soft red lights, loud music, drinks already waiting. Ethan welcomed us warmly. "Tonight will be unforgettable," he said. I didn't know how true that was. As the night went on, things started to feel wrong. The music would stop suddenly. The lights would flicker. Our phones had no signal. When we asked Ethan, he laughed. "It's part of the experience," he said. Then he locked the doors. We heard the click. Silence filled the room. Ethan stood in front of us, holding a small remote. "I planned this party for years," he said calmly. "You all ruined my life in different ways. Tonight you pay." We laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke. Then the screaming started. The lights went out completely. When they came back on, Maya was gone. Her blood was on the floor. We panicked, we shouted, we ran. Maya was lying on the floor. At first, my brain refused to accept it. I stood there, staring, waiting for her chest to rise, waiting for her to laugh and say it was a sick joke. But her eyes were open, too open, and they were empty. There was blood under her head, slowly spreading across the floor. Nobody screamed at first. We were frozen. Then someone vomited. Someone else cried out her name. That was when reality hit us. Maya was dead. I remember backing away without thinking. My legs felt weak, like they didn't belong to me anymore. The smell in the room changed. It smelled like iron, like something final. Ethan was gone. That was when fear took control. Then I noticed something. Hallways became longer. Walls moved. Doors disappeared. Ethan's voice echoed everywhere. "Welcome to my horror party." One by one, my friends vanished. Some screamed, some begged, then silence. I ran until my lungs burned. Doors slammed in front of me. I was trapped in a small room. Red lights flashed. Screens on the wall turned on like a television. They showed my friends, crying, screaming, then darkness. I fell to my knees. Smoke filled the room. I punched the door until my hands bled. It opened. The lounge was no longer a party place. It was hell. The air smelled like blood and metal. I ran down a staircase, hoping to escape. It led to a basement. Chains hung from the ceiling. The floor was sticky. I slipped and fell beside a body. My friend's body. His eyes were still open. I almost screamed. I forcefully came out of the room. Then I saw my 2 other friends running towards the hallway with a fire extinguisher. I heard a struggle, then a loud crack. They had been electrocuted. The wiring in the hallway had been exposed on purpose. When water from the extinguisher hit the floor, it completed the circuit. I was left alone in the house with Ethan, and so scared. I saw a door. Exit. Hope returned. I ran toward it. The door slammed shut. Ethan was there. "You were always my favorite," he said. "That's why I saved you for last." Smoke filled the building fast, but I stayed low. I remembered something I learned years ago. Smoke rises. Clean air stays near the floor. I tore fabric from a curtain, soaked it in spilled drinks, and covered my mouth. Then, immediately I saw the remote Ethan had when we were with him. I realized the horror started the moment he grabbed it. I checked the buttons, and luckily, I pressed the right one. Suddenly, the doors and windows appeared again. I took the chance, ran to the window, and jumped out of the building. I landed badly. My ankle shattered. The pain was blinding, but I crawled towards the bush around the building and quickly got up and ran for my life.